All right. Look at that. Still managed to just start on time. Uh, hey everyone. Little secret, I actually forgot the stream was tonight. Thought it was tomorrow. So I got everything set up in the last minute. But I planned it all along, I swear. So, we have a whole bunch of really cool stuff that came with the patch. Obviously, we have the new banner stuff. We're looking at the Helios, the Shia Quanta. We have a couple new pilots and lots of alterations. So we'll just kind of start tackling things one by one. Normal order, we'll do the event stuff. Then we'll look at gacha, Twitter stuff, and then the alterations. So, anyways, let's get cracking. So it's interesting seeing that it is a device event, meaning there's probably going to be story involved. I also do want to take a look at what the Super Sokai actually means as a banner. Alright, so Zero Gundam. And it's what, Type A CD, was it? Yeah. Cool. Okay. So, Outfighter Job, EX Skill Power Boost. You know, that's pretty good. Are you disappointed with Helios being Sokai? Not really. Gotta understand it from like Bamco's point of view. These suits are like really important to the game itself, so it makes sense. I guess if I were to be disappointed with anything, it would be that the first Super Sokai, whatever that means, are the shill suits. It makes sense. They're OG to the game, so it makes, you know, some degree of, you know, makes sense, but I don't know. I'll take a look at what it actually means and then judge it then. So, Outfighter Job, EX Skill Power Boost by 25%. So, that's a really good trait to have on a welfare head. There are a ton of Outfighter jobs that we have, or sorry, a ton of pilots with the Outfighter job that we have. So it'll be really easy to activate this. But more than that, the fact that it's on a welfare means you can easily get the full might of this. So honestly, this is a really comfy part trait-wise. Statistically, it's about 1,000 melee attack, which isn't amazing. It is a welfare head, so 1,000 is pretty high. But this is definitely something you pick up more for the trait, I think, than anything. Mid-range Gundam type, workable tags, both them tertiaries. Alright, Torso. With Technique Attribute, buff EX skill time up 15%. I don't really think this is like the most useful thing in the world, because frankly, a fight shouldn't last so long that your buffs dispel. Yeah, like, no. Stats wise, it's a welfare torso. It has a little higher melee than average, but yeah, it's okay. Stat wise, it's okay. Nothing amazing. The trait, I'm not really feeling it. And the word tags, mid-range Gundam type, same as the head. Workable, both tertiary. Alright, arms. While Gundam type, melee crit rate boosted. Okay, so I'm not really the biggest fan of crit rate stuff. Especially with such a low number like 17%. Like that might be good to cap out, like if you're like 10% short or something. But nah. Each to their own. If you want to run a crit build, like don't let me stop you. But I think you can do better than that. Numerically, we're approaching 4-star parts in terms of numbers, which isn't too surprising anymore because we are starting to see kind of the numbers slowly rise up across the board. So you got your welfares that are getting really good. You got your base gacha suits now that are getting high numbers, and the Sokais are even better. So it was an inevitability. We all know the word. We all know the word. Yep, power creep. Numerically, it's good. Trait, not the biggest fan of. Word tags, they're workable. Okay, legs. With Saber category equipped, special shot damage output boosted by a flat number, so a completely worthless trait. And in case you forget, special shot is if you're using a long shooter or a mid shooter job license and you hold down the shoot button. It differs based on your weapon, but that's a special shot. Flat damage, whoop-de-doo. Numerically. Okay. So it's more interesting seeing that the legs actually break 1100 melee. Typically legs and backpack have a much lower stat ceiling than all the other frame parts do. So the fact that the legs on a welfare part break 1000 melee more, you know, goes up to 1100. Pretty good. Pretty good for a welfare. Mid-range for desert. Alright, I'm not a big fan of the 4 line of tags. For desert, not really feeling it. Alright, let's check out our Trans Am Awakening. Oh, okay, it's GN Feathers. So you get wings, you get a fat heel, you get a pretty much 30% defensive boost to your melee and shot, and you also wipe all debuffs, so it's actually a clear. Very interesting. I don't really know how useful that's going to be, though. Like, obviously, on paper, it's really good. Debuffs be gone. But in practice, I don't really see this, you know, really getting a lot of mileage. The feathers are pretty cool, you know, getting some wings out of it. A heal and a defense boost, if that's your jam. Numerically, pretty much the same as the legs. Actually, I think it's pretty much exactly the same as the legs. Same with the tags. Okay. Sword. With Saber category, equipped job gauge increase boosted. No. Job gauge, they still really need to do something with the job gauge that really makes it kind of like, wow, I really like this job gauge thing. Right now, it's just kind of, oh, my job gauge is full. Guess I should use it. Arms only at 2.8k is low still. Sure, mana, but then you carry over the defense values, it breaks 3000. And considering there's a actual friggin' boatload of arms in this game that are 4-star or higher that have 3000 melee attack, for a welfare, that's pretty friggin' good. The trait leaves something to be desired, but numerically, it's not bad for a welfare. Beam Saber. Yeah, unfortunately, the weapons on welfares don't seem to be getting this like power creep boost. It's really weird. Like all the frame parts have seen a very consistent upgrade in their overall offensive stat values as time has gone on, but the weapons just, they've stagnated, and I'm really confused by that. Trait's not that useful, at least not for me. Stats are mid-range Gundam type, workable tags. Beam rifle. Oh, hey look! Last shooting with C power. Whack. Alright. You get a pretty hefty heal, and you get a shot attack boost of 30%. Honestly, welfare, not terrible. Not great, because it's C power, but not terrible. Yeah, numerically, it's just whoop-de-doo. Shield. With technique attribute, enemy strong melee power reduced. Strong melee power purely refers to the final swing of a melee combo, the big telegraph swing. It can also be activated when you're dashing, when you have the infighter job and you attack out of a dash, you'll do your strong attack right away. That's the only thing that benefits from this, or from the strong melee modifier, so thus this would only reduce damage from that, which is completely fucking worthless. Let's be real. Numerically. Okay. So we're looking at about 870 or so melee attack and like 200 something shot. Token values, not bad for a welfare, not at all, but we do have much better available in the pig ticket pool. Granted, you know, this is a welfare, you can get it to 99, no problem. But with a trait that's not really amazing, stats that are kind of eh, I would probably still get it and max out the thing just for the word tag boost, but I wouldn't put it on a suit. It's a display piece, if you know what I mean. All right. We got some stage plugins. Anything interesting here? Nope, just more map plugins in there. Okay. What about the green? Ranged skill and charge speed. Ooh, that'll be fun. Okay. Very interesting. And what do we got for our awakenings? Mass production, Federation, Commander, Transformer, and Fort Desert. Can definitely use more Commander. All right. Cool. Cool beans. And who's our exchange? The Zephyrantes, Legolas, and Exia. Is that's the good Exia, is it not? Trans Am, right? Yeah, I think this is the good Exia. Yeah, it is. Hey, Opa! Sweet. Wait, no. The original Exia didn't have a heel head. Did it? I don't even remember anymore. Oh no. Let me check. It's one of the few things I've actually 6-starred. Would have been really early in the game life cycle. Gundam Helios. It is the speed one. Cool. Well, that definitely has most of my recommendation here, because that's dope. Alright. So let's move on to the gacha stuff. Take a look there. Yeah. I'm probably gonna throw a few rolls at the Helios. Don't judge me. But I'll do that after I've looked over all of the new content. So, yeah. I'll probably do the 3 rounds, then spend the rest on the Helios banner if I don't luck sack out of that. Or maybe I'll just throw right into the Helios banner. Anyways, let's start off looking at the Shia Quanta, and we'll go from there. So, oh, actually, before I look, I want to take a look at the drop rates here. All right, so we got a 5% drop rate on 6-star, 2% on 4-star. Our prime pool is 16%. Isn't Sokai normally 17% on... I feel like I'm taking crazy pills. This seems to be using standard rates, like standard banner rates. Why is it called a Super Sokai? What? Ends August the 3rd. 1 week. What makes this a Super Sokai? 6-star and level 90 out of the box, but we've had banners like that before, and they're not called Super Sokai or Super Battle Festival or anything. It's a terrible reason. Oh, whatever. Let's get cracking. Alright, Shia Quanta. While high mobility, initial EX skill charge boosts by 20%. Okay. There we go. Sorry, something got stuck in my throat. Okay. As you can see, I'm chewing gum. I guess a part of it decided to go a little AWOL. Anyways, back to what we were doing. While high mobility, initial EX skill charge boosted by 20%. So, high mobility, super easy to activate, no problems there. You have a ton of selection on parts that have high mobility tags on them. The initial EX skill charge boost, that's a little iffy. Initial EX skill charge does exactly what's printed on the TIM. It reduces the initial cooldown of your EX skills by whatever amount. Once you've used the EX skill, initial no longer takes effect. So you can use this if you know you're going to be able to burst the living crap out of whatever you're fighting with your EX skills. No problem. But if you're using something like a magazine skill, or maybe you know you're going to have to use your EX skills more than once, won't do anything. Feels a little lackluster to see this on a Super Sokai suit, but here we are. High mobility, high firepower, both of those are tertiary styled tags. Due to its trait, you probably want the high mobility on there. Statistically, that's okay. So what we're looking at here is a lot of melee. That's what, 2100 melee attack or so on there. And then you have like 4400 shot attack. So not a ton of shot attack, a healthy amount of melee attack. We've definitely seen Sokai parts with about that ceiling before, so nothing new. But pretty okay. Alright, let's look at the torso. Quantum Burst. Full release everything, blah blah blah. Alright, so you get a 58% heal. So that's a solo heal, it's not a squad heal, keep that in mind. You get a 19% melee attack boost. That's token. That is effectively the worst you can ask for on a 4-star or higher part, is the 19%. Not looking good. Beam and physical resist is raised by whatever percent. Not my cup of tea. Resistance, and resist flinching. This better have one hell of an animation attached to it. Because, wow. That is... Ooh, boy. Ooh, doggy. Alright, numerically... Oh, hey, you got 2500 melee attack torso? It's pretty cool. Really nothing else terribly amazing on here. It has, what, 1400 shot attack? So the torso numerically works out to a pretty healthy set of numbers. The EX skill's really lackluster, and the tags are both tertiaries, like I said. Workable for sure, but... Arms. Wall high firepower, melee boosted by 40%. That is the highest modifier that we've seen so far for this. Melee power boosted. Normally we see 30% as a cap on the first part trait slot on Sokai parts. And then if we ever see it in a second part trait slot, so after alterations, it caps out at 35. So seeing this jump up 40%, that's the highest mod we've ever seen. Okay, well, hey. If this is our new set of numbers, okay, it is what it is. Numerically, ooh, that's a lot. Wow. Alright, so it's got melee attack. You don't gotta worry about that one. Sukiya, you may wish to field these. Wow, that is a lot of melee attack. Holy crap. Those arms break 10k, man. That's nuts. Okay. Wow. Yeah, high firepower has been falling behind heavily, because even though it still does give the 5% boost to melee and shot, it just doesn't activate enough good, like, traits, you know? Anyways, arms, dope. Alright, let's look at the featsies. With technique attribute, EX skill power boosted. Easy to activate technique, and EX skill boost. Who can ask for more? Bog standard. Would love to see it. Alright, numerically. Alright, so like I said before, set of lags, very rare to see them get really high up in the numbers. Here's another case of it. We're looking at what, about 2600 melee attack on this thing? That's crazy. Those are some crazy legs. Crazy. Then it has like 1200 shot attack too, so it's got amazing melee. Token shot, sure. GN sword bits, AC. Alright, raise melee attack by a very healthy amount, 39%, and a shot defense boost, which is actually pretty useful for melee builds, because typically their shot defense is a lot lower than their melee stuff, so. I just don't like the fact it's C power. I assume that with alteration, this will push itself up to probably B+, or maybe even A, but in its current form with C power, meh. Not really that great. Numerically, yeah, no, it's got the numbers. That's that's for sure. Actually, yeah, wait, this is a cutscene. Why is a cutscene with this? If this goes up to S, that's gonna be dope. What the heck? Anyways, numerically. Looking at about 2,400 or so melee attack on the backpack, which is stupid high, and about 1,700 shot. Yeah. Okie doke. It's not funnels. At least based on the description, it's not funnels. When you read the description, maneuver the bits equipped to your binder and toy with the enemy. Whenever it's a funnel skill, it always says you can move freely while it's in use, or something very similar to that wording. This doesn't have that, so this is an actual cutscene. While high mobility, enemy melee power reduced by 30%. That only actually affects the suit this is equipped onto. It is a very high modifier though, so maybe. Numerically, alright, that's definitely going to be an 11k weapon once it gets alternated, so no problems there. High mobility Gundam type, workable tertiaries. Overall, the Shia Quanta's not a drop dead, like, oh, you gotta roll this kind of thing. That's pretty good though. In its base form, mind you. It brings a ton of melee attack to the table. That 40% melee power boost on the arms is unseen. That's amazing to see. But it really has a lot of like lackluster kind of traits to it, if you know, like the head, what we saw on the weapon. That's kind of is what it is, right? So hopefully the alteration saves it. Anyways, let's take a look at Mr. Poster Boy for this entire update himself, the Helios. While high firepower, EX skill power boosted by 40%. Alright, look at this. We're cooking with fire. Now, to keep in mind, this is usable on all builds, because high firepower as a tertiary tag boosts your shot attack and your melee attack by 5%. So you don't really have a huge demerit running high firepower in either type of build, and you get the 40% EX skill power boost out of it. Let's take a look at the stats. What are we looking at numerically? Alright. Yeah, okay. So this is pretty much like the Strike Freedom head, it looks like. Lots I've never seen a 40% modifier before. Alex, we literally just saw it on the arms of the Shia Quanta. Come on. Eyeballs, you need them. Anyways. Yeah, numerically, it's stupid good. Lots of numbers. It's got some defense on there as well. Yeah, no, stat-wise, there's no problems here. It bring the big number, it bring a great trait. Bueno. High firepower Gundam type. Tertiary tags. Is this all just like tertiary tags, the patch? I'm confused. If the Thursday banner isn't crazy, do you recommend pulling on these banners? It fully depends on what you want to save for. Do keep in mind, none of this content is required to play the game. None of this content is required to beat any of the content that we currently have. So this is purely if you have a lot of Haro saved up, or you have a way to throw money at the game to refill your Haro, potentially, maybe roll, maybe get those 40% modifiers. But outside of that, it's really player to player. None of this is like game breaking, I guess is the best way to put it. No, these aren't even whale suits though. A whale suit would be like a build project having stupidly good, stats and EX skills and traits and everything. That would be a actual whale suit. These, nah, these aren't whale suits. Nowhere near being a whale suit. Alright, so the head, very, very good. Torso, breast beam Vulcan. Okay, this is really going to depend on the actual animation this is tied to. Vulcan in this game has always had a very negative connotation to it, because I think only magazine Vulcans actually fire rounds far enough to be useful. But whenever we see like head Vulcans or stuff, they fly like nowhere and then disappear and they're friggin' useless. So this purely depends on what the actual projectile is, which we'll see when we look at the Twitter videos. B power, low cooldown, and you reduce the enemy's melee defense by 29%. Odd, because it's a beam shot. It'd be interesting if it reduced the enemy's beam defense or beam resist so that it would do more damage on subsequent shots, but... Okay. Numerically, wow. Wow. Looking at about 2,000 melee attack, 2,300 shot attack, no complaints numerically. Honestly, that's a relatively solid part. I just need to see the animation on the torso. We got more Palmas. Okay. So we have what? Like, this is the third variant of it now. We had the original Destiny, then we had Heine's custom Destiny, and now we have the Helios. How many Palmas do we friggin' need? Anyways, B plus power. If it works like the other Palmas, it's going to be really nice. So the way that Palma works is, at least before this, you throw 2 beam blades and then you fire beams out of your hands. So it's all ranged. If this were kind of the same, cool, dope stuff. Again, I'll have to see the animation on it. Numerically, what are we looking at here? Alright, so we're looking at about 2,100 shot attack, about 4,900 melee attack. That's pretty solid. I wish the shot attack was a little higher, you know, like maybe 23, 24, considering what the suit is. But I think settling for 2,100 is acceptable here. Okay, cool. No complaints about those. Alright, let's take a look at our feetsies. What do we got? Gotta maneuver around all my new wires and stuff. Okay. Well, Pro Tag EX skill power boosted by 17%. Very easy to activate Pro Tag. And, well, EX skill power boost. Who doesn't like it? No problems here. It is the bog standard 30% boost though, nothing crazy like the 40% that are on the other parts. So, more of a standard Sokai number, you know. Numerically, okay. So we're looking at about 2,100 melee, 1,600, 1,700 shot attack. Yeah, pair of legs, solid. The only thing I'm really kind of confused about here is the whole like Pro Tag bit going on. It seems weird to have all this like shot benefit stuff early and then just kind of yeet in Pro Tag requirement, you know? It makes sense thematically, but practicality, nah, what you doing? All right, Gundam Helios, Emerald Prominence. I've seen a lot of people talking about this. Let's take a look. What do you do? Raise the speed of your squad by 20% and raise melee attack of your squad by 39%. A power cutscene. Alright, so it's nothing new. We've seen this. This is kind of a dime a dozen in terms of what it does. We'll take a look at the animation after though, and we'll kind of go from there. I know people saw it during the one-on-one fight. If you waited long enough, you could bait it out using it. It looked okay. It looked okay. I wonder if they've changed it though for the release. High firepower, Pro Tag. Yeah, okay. Large beam sword, Helios. Those beam swords look actually kind of half decent. It's a melee cutscene on a shot machine. Yeah. What technique attribute initial EX skill charge boosted? So I already talked about this with the Shia Quanta head, so I'm not going to do it again. Numerically, it's what? 10-9? No, 10-5. Solid. Alright, and the beam rifle. With technique attribute, melee crit rate boosted by 30%. Healthy. Very healthy. Problem is, it is melee crit. Talked about this already, not going to do it again. High firepower Pro Tag. They're really all inning on the Pro Tag. Now, granted, it is nice seeing Pro Tag on another beam rifle, because typically you don't see it on beam rifles. So this just gives you another option if you're running a Pro Tag suit on something to slot into your range slot. You know, get that Pro Tag. Nice. Numerically, I guess it's also a 10.5? Nope, 10.1, even lower. Really weird. They start off strong on the shot, and then they just tapered off as soon as you went below the belt. Alright. Damn it, Mika. Stop sending me messages. I could have sworn I put myself on busy on Discord. Anyways. Alright. I have no real complaints about the Helios. Statistically, it does have very big numbers. The traits are pretty okay. The head is really, I think, the standout one here. The rest of it just kind of exists, I think. I need to see the Twitter videos before I really kind of hammer down the Helios, because it relies a lot on how those are. Alright, let's take a look at our pilots. We're going to start with Palacis. With speed attribute, long shot attack raised. So this refers to your effective distance from the enemy. There's close range, mid range, and long range, and depending on your distance from whatever you're targeting, your reticle will change to denote your distance. Each weapon type has an optimal range to shoot the enemy from. You know, beam rifles are mid range, sniper rifles are long range, SMGs are close range. This only boosts long range, doesn't boost EX skills or anything like that. Not that great. High mobility support type, interesting, especially considering you're not a supporter. We have a long shooter tag on here, and numerically, you actually outperform a lot of 4 stars. Congratulations. Pat her on the back. Good job, team. Unfortunately, she's still not that great. Alright, and let's take a look at Haneo. While operated on auto, EX skill CD reduced by 20%. So, for anyone that just lets auto play the game for them, here you go. One thing I really want to know. One thing I really want to know. If I put this on a suit, and I put it as my online, does it classify as being controlled full auto for this trait? Does this give us a way to cheese Arena? That's my question. You'd be surprised, a lot of people do play on auto. I know I use full auto when I'm doing story missions because it's actually more of a waste of time for me to pick up my phone and play it actively versus just pressing a button, doing something for 30 seconds, turning back and read the story, you know? I let the AI do that one. Oh my god. Will you people stop sending messages? Oh lordy. Alright. Numerically, it's a very interesting set of numbers, 1418, especially considering that she's a supporter job license. Gundam type, support type. Oh my lord. Stop. Well, operate, yeah. Okay, so the trait's really interesting. Obviously, it only works if you're running auto. It could be useful depending on if it actually works when an AI is controlling your machine, like through friend support or arena, whatever. As for the parameters and whatnot, like, they're balanced, but because of that and her supporter tag, you can't really benefit from any of them. So she's kind of a back slot for the trait kind of deal, you know? Oh my. I almost want to put like my phone on silent mode, but I know if I do that, it's still not going to work. Yeah, people are trolling me. I'm getting like someone unrelated to Gundam at all DMing me about something that happened in another Discord earlier today. Good lord. Okay. Anyways, with all of that out of the way, let's go take a look at the Twitter videos because I really want to see what's going on. Are you going to look at the event stuff? I've already looked at the event stuff. I don't know what you mean. Alright, Twitter video, bada bing, bada boom, what do we got? Let me guess, yeah, I gotta rebind you to the friggin' website again. Beautiful. Alright. Let's do a full refresh of the page. Do we have the Twitter videos? We don't have the Twitter videos yet? Really? Alright, guys. Sorry. It's not... Oh, wait. Nope. Okay, well, we're SOL on that one. We are SOL on that one. Pain. Pain. Okay. The event tag and the capsule shop. All this stuff. Let's take a look-see. Since there's no Twitter videos for me to look at yet, we'll look at other stuff. 1 5-star part guaranteed. An exclusive Gunpla lineup. Interesting. What are the rates? Is it just a single item or something? No. You know, let's see what happens, guys. Let's see. Empirical testing. Empirical testing. Alright, what do we got? Obviously gold. Alright. So I saw somebody ask, are the new suits worth it? It purely depends. If you're someone that actively wants to always be a meta chaser, yes. Because there are a couple of parts that came in this batch that had a never before seen 40% modifier. The Shia Quanta has it on the arms for melee attack, you get a 40% melee boost, whereas the Helios has it on the head. You get a 40% EX skill power boost. If you're someone that plays the game casually, it's not really a big deal. You can clear the game without needing these, top high-end parts all the time. You can roll whenever it works for you, whenever a suit you like comes up. And that's the other thing. Maybe you just really like the design of the Shia Quanta or the Helios. You should probably roll for them. So, yeah, it's only an extra 5% on second trait. That's the thing you gotta remember. This is only the first trait skills. I haven't even looked at the alterations yet. Because typically first part trait slot caps out at 30% for any kind of melee EX, shooting boost or whatever. These cap out at 40. So the second traits, theoretically, could go much, much higher than the 35% that we're used to, right? Could go up to 50 for all we know, 45. We'll need to see, which I'll do once this world's done. And I pop on over to the fun place. I should be at my gold soon, right? Right? Alright, there we go. What arms? Which red frame? Or stray red dragon? Okay. Interesting. I remember reviewing you. I don't remember anything about you. Alright. Okay, I remember now. Okay. Well, let's go take a look. Yeah, someone mentioned bingo. That was the other thing I wanted to check. I've been lacking on this. I know that some people know about it, some don't. But every week that we've obtained a welfare suit, the bingo board opens up. Getting the parts up to level 90 does give really good rewards. Typically it pays back. Like Hidolfer last week, if you went in level 90 the entire thing, it was really worth it. It gives you a ton of things back. So what do we got? Alright, so welfare. What's on tab 2? Play against very specific people. And what's our reward list? Yeah, unless I'm mistaken, these are the new pilots, aren't they? Yeah. So I really recommend that you participate in these because these are part of a YouTuber collaboration pilot. You can see them in the top left there, the little banner here. Once this event ends, that's it. Chances of us being able to get them again is effectively nil. So I would really recommend that you pick them up while you have the opportunity to here. Man, it's not very difficult either. So, yeah. Cool. Okay, let's pop on over to alteration. My favorite part of the day. It's like part of a balanced breakfast, except it's pain. Alright. Wait a second. Did we get a new build project and I totally whiffed on seeing it? Where are you? Ah, okay, we did. Let's take a look at Setsuna FCA Innovator. When is Xant becoming a collab character? Funny enough, I actually asked about that. Never. Yeah, there's no plans because the game isn't, from what I understand, it's just not big enough in, like, outside of Japan to really make it worth it. But it may be something to look into in the future. We don't know. But to my knowledge, there's just really nothing there. We have this really cool one with the Japanese YouTubers, and totally recommend participating in that because it shows them that we have interest in this, and maybe we'll see more people added into this kind of this pool. We don't know. We'll find out, right? It's only the 2nd anniversary. All right, Setsuno, what do we got? 3000 melee attack. Now remember, this is before alteration. That's a pretty healthy number to see. Typically, we see them at 28,2900, so 3k is quite nice. Can't wait to see what his numbers get to. When attribute affinity with the enemy is advantageous, in other words, when you have the superior attribute, melee power boosted by 30%. Nice. The YouTuber Captain Gorgeous is not all that popular. This is purely based off of the Japanese audience, though. That's the thing, right? You gotta remember, they have the much bigger audience for this kind of stuff than the West does. There is an audience here. I'm not saying there isn't. I'm just saying that the audience here is a lot less. So, that's the way it goes. The Japanese channel. That's a $1 million question. I can't remember off the top of my head what the channel is. I can grab it. Give me a sec, actually. Let me grab it and throw it into chat real fast here. Because I recently sent it to somebody because they were asking about it too. I just got to sift through the dozens of friggin' messages people sent me. I had to keep swiping away. Where is Captain Gorgeous? So weird saying those words together. Shouldn't be too much further up the line here. Yeah, there it is. And copy the link. Give me just a second here. I'm just going to put it into the stream chat real fast. I don't have my stream window open right now, so I couldn't quickly do anything with that. Paste. There. If you guys are interested in looking at our resident AI pilot, there's the link to the YouTube channel. Feel free to take a gander, as it were. There's still no videos up? Hot damn. Social media team is sleeping. All right. So, back to this. High mobility, close combat. All right. So, numerically, very strong. Part trait, unique, interesting, easy to accomplish. The word tags, tertiary, useful, flexible. Not a bad build project. Let's take a look at the alterated form, because that kind of really makes or breaks whether or not it's worth, if you're not like the biggest fan of Setsuna, you know? Alright. Setsuna FC. What do you got cooking? 3,507. What was the highest we had? Was it 34, 36? I can't remember anymore. And what's your second trait? When buffed, melee power boosted by 35%. That is super easy to get. Almost every cutscene in this game will boost you before doing anything. So this is, it's free real estate, man. He's got the numbers. Those are some healthy traits. Good, yeah. I wouldn't go out of my way to build him if you're not like the biggest fan of Setsuna. But you're not going to lose out a bunch if you're lacking any strong melee pilots. Stella Civilian? Was she really? No way. Where are you, Stella? Stella. There you are. Hey. What do we got? Maxed out. I think you're lying to me, Chief. 3,100? Something doesn't seem right. Something does not seem right. Let's sort by melee attack and by pilot. Let's just take a look at what I got. Parts... Pilot. I think it is actually what... I don't have like that Super Dolman that came out though, so I'm not sure about his numbers unfortunately, and I didn't alternate either of mine, so... Oh, so what we're looking at here is just like numbers overall, because alternated Setsuna really doesn't have a lot of carryover in the melee. He tops out at like, what, 3,700 melee attack? I don't know if that's the highest or not. Oh yeah, that's true. All of them are in here. Thank you for reminding me. Don't mind me. I'm just a big dumb. Sort by pilots. Are they all in here? Really? Hot damn. All right, let's start from the bottom. What do we got? 3,000. Not enough carryover. You are not the answer. And I'm pretty sure you're shooting, aren't you? Yeah, you're not the answer. Banager. Nope. Not you, Chief. Setsuna Innovator. Okay, so he has 3,500. He's really close. Yeah, nope. Carry over there barely breaks 3k. I think we are actually looking at the highest value. What about Laura? No, shot. Alright, so he does actually have the title for the highest melee attack. Wait, Stella's still really 35 carryover 2? Where's my Stella? Stella! Oh yeah, right, 2,250 melee, of course. Yeah, her carryover is stupid high because of that. Don't mind me, I'm stupid. Okay, so Stella and then Setsuna. I actually find it really interesting that this form of Setsuna actually has higher stat distribution than like Super Setsuna. You know, it just seems weird to me. Seems weird to me. Anyways, let's take a look at our new suits. Oh, I see lots of crap in here, and I'm pretty sure none of it is new, so I'm going to ignore it all. All right, we'll start with the Shia Quanta. Yeah, power creep sets, and ain't that the truth? Okay, so for anyone that's new to the 6-star kind of opinions that I throw out for parts, I only look at the Trader EX skill because it's safe to assume that the numbers on the stats have all increased. Word tags don't change. There's been like, I think 3 to 4 cases of the stats of a weapon after alteration being significantly lower or worse. So it's safe to assume the only thing that really matters is the second trait or the changes to the EX skill. Job gauge down 10%, melee power boost 35%. To me, that's an amazing trade-off because I don't like the job gauge. I still don't like what it really does. It needs to be better in my opinion. So reducing your increase down by 10%, hey, you know what? Sure, 35% melee power, sign me up. That's dope. Gauge to their own. All right, let's look at the torso. 29% melee attack boost. The heal hasn't changed. And yeah, so you just get like a 10% extra boost on your melee attack, which is 30%, which is what we see in a lot of 4-star parts. Not impressed. Okay, arms, what do we get? Shot attack down by 20% and another 40% EX skill power boost. Ladies and gentlemen, we got them. That's really good on melee arms. Good. Good stuff. Alright. Let's check out those thick legs. With Saber category equipped, EX skill power boost by 35%. So if your machine is Technique and you have a Saber, that is a 65% EX skill power boost. That's a pretty easy set of checkboxes. Fake it. Do old build projects come back? We've had them show up in the past as a rerun, and sometimes they show up in gacha, but I would not bet on it anytime soon. Guess we found out what's super about the Sokai. Yeah, ain't that the truth? All right, A plus A. All right, so we went right from C to A. That makes these quite powerful. You get a 39% melee attack boost, a little bit of shot defense boost. Cool. No complaints about that. Cool stuff. And the weapon. I should probably max it out there. After 10 seconds pass, EX skill power boosted by 35%. So this is something that'll be useful if you're in content that is going to last longer than 10 seconds, like battle circuits, certain multi-missions. But if you're looking to race arena, if you're looking to do any kind of super quick 1v1, probably not going to, really work out for you. Okie doke. Well, that's a very interesting thing. The arms are definitely the winner of the Shia Quanta, hands down. Those are some amazing traits and numbers behind it. Alright, Gundam Helios. While high firepower, you get that 40% boost, and when armor is 90% or more, you get another 40%. What the fuck? This is awesome. And the best part is, this head can be slotted into any build effectively with these traits. All you need is the high firepower, which feeds into melee and shot. Unlike the Shia Quanta arms, which are specifically for melee because of the melee 40%. 40%, yes. So the first slot has a 10% higher than normal maximum ceiling for its boost. The second slot has a 5% higher than normal ceiling for its boost. So 15% extra on this. That is some bang for the roll right there. Dang, Daniel. All right, torso, what do we got? Breast beam Vulcan, A- power. That makes it a lot more enticing, but it still really boils down to what the fuck do you look like when I use you, damn it? Ugh. Because I can't tell you whether it's good or not without seeing it in action. If it's like a crappy close range Vulcan shot, then what's the point? But if it's something like machine cannons, which can fire very, very far, like pretty much any other projectile, that makes this really good. I just don't know until I see it. All right, arms. What do we get? A- power. All right. Again, much like the torso, I need to see these in action because it is a different EX skill as it has the rapid fire moniker after it, so it has something different to it. Safe to say, though, it's probably going to be quite strong, as all the other Palma Fiocinas are good. So, yeah, I really wish there was a test mobile suit feature, or even just test part feature. Just grab the part, slap it on a frame, and put you against an enemy that stands still so you can just try the part out or something, Wouldn't that be great? Alright, while Pro Tag, EX skill power boosted by 30%, and while Technique Attribute, EX skill power boosted by 35%. So this is another one of those cases. Are you Technique? Are you Pro Tag? 65% boost. Go to town. Backpack, the Emerald. We need to have a serious talk here, Bamco. Why are we seeing double S skills already? I don't need to say anything. You guys can see the letters. You know what's up. Yeah, they literally just skipped. They just said, you know what? Screw it. You don't need to cap. We've had S as the highest. This one? Nah, B. You know what? We're just going to start you at S+. You don't even have to worry about S- or S. Just S+ out of the box. The fuck is this? So, I'm happy that I want to roll the Helios because the backpack is fucking busted. Alright, let's continue. Alright. Large Beam Sword. With Technique Attribute, initial EX skill charge boost, and Outfighter Job melee power boosted. Lots of pilots with the Outfighter Job available. Melee power boost is always appreciated. No problems here. And lastly, the Beam Rifle. So you get the crit rate boost, which to me is a complete write-off, and when buffed, EX skill power boosted. As I've said, it's very easy to get buffs. So that's free real estate. I just don't like the melee crit at all. Okay, well, all that's out of the way. No, it's not. There's one thing I still have to look at. The arena suit. The arena suit. Okay, let's take a look at... Wait, there's something else I forgot too. Before we look at the arena stuff, I forgot to look at the welfare pilot. This is a Sokai. We get a pilot with this. I forgot. While mid-range, recover 10 armor gradually. I'm really regretting going back to look at this because it's a waste of time. SS equals Super Sokai, we cracked the case. Numerically, oh, okay. For a 3-star pilot, he does have relatively high offensive numbers in the melee department with an Outfighter Job license. Mid-range, long-range, really interesting word tags. They're both tertiary, but they're also not the most common, so that's quite interesting to see. Interesting pilot. Quite unfortunately, though, the numbers just really fall flat, even for a welfare pilot. Now, back to what I was doing, which was looking at the arena suit. The Zaku 1, and it's the Garrett Schmitzer Custom. When attacking with physical, shooting damage output boosted by a flat number. Completely fucking useless. That's just no. No. Numerically. Alright, so we're looking at what, 2600 shot attack or so, and about 600, 700 melee attack? Okay. Sure, Zaku type Commander, both of those are very nice tags to see, especially Commander. It's really rare to see that on a easily accessible suit, so that's really cool. But, alright, Torso, Defender Job, melee crit rate boosted. We already talked about crit rate, we're just going to move right along. Numerically, 1400 melee attack on a friggin' more or less free to obtain Torso. Sure, shit, I'll take that. That's some good numbers. Nice. A part that's not bad. Brave Saber combo. Bring down to blah 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 blah. Alright, this sounds like it locks you into an animation, which is just danger zone. We don't like that. I don't like that. I don't know many people that do. But if you do, power to you, man. Don't let me stop you. Just, you know, you turn yourself into target practice if you whiff. Alright, arms. So we're looking at about 3600 melee attack. That is ridiculously high for an arena suit. Zaku type Xeon. Wait, hold on a second here. B power. Okay. Smoke grenade. B power. Throw a smoke grenade. You reduce the enemy's melee defense. Now, see, this is one of those cases where I actually like the fact it reduces the enemy's melee defense. This is a welfare suit, so it has a very low cap on its total stats. Welfare. The fact that it reduces the enemy's melee defense means that even very strong machines will suffer damage because this actually packs a lot of melee power in the torso and the arms, really high melee power for the suit that it is. So this is one of those cases where I look at a B power EX skill that reduces the enemy's defense and goes, this actually works really well with the suit. In the grand scheme of things, it's not really that amazing, but to help this welfare suit hit way higher than it should against higher powered suits, sure. Okay, let's look at the backpack. While Zaku type EX skill piercing boosted, so this is how much defense and resistance your EX skill ignores. Yeah, Zaku type It's not really a common tag, so kind of a big ask, really. All right. Numerically, 1300 melee attack or so. For a welfare, like I'm just gonna classify this as a welfare. It's an arena suit. You can get the entire thing really easily. This is really good, all things considered, numerically for what it is. Flat damage boost. All right, we got a write-off finally. Only took us to get to the weapons. Bazooka. All right, strong melee power reduced. I've already talked about that, so I'm not going to do it again. Numerically, you know, it's pretty much a welfare. It's really not amazing. Submachine gun. Special shot damage output boosted by 20. Flat damage. Okay, now flip side, this is an SMG. An SMG special shot is just pointing at the enemy and emptying the entire clip right at him. So the 20% flat damage increase, depending on the level of content you're doing, this is actually really good, or obviously really bad if you're really high up, because your special shot is just dumping your entire magazine and it's just doing an extra flat 20 damage, which could be, you know, 10% extra damage per bullet for you depending on how strong you are. So for low-end players, that's actually not bad considering what it's on. The stats are still garbo though. All right. The other SMG, while Commander, initial EX skill charge boosted. Oh, there you go. There's a pocket trait for you if you lack something for your gun. What do we got? Question for the bingo event. Is there a place to find their ID? Typically, you can find the ID within the game notices. They'll most often have a copyable string there for you, so you can just slap it into your search real quick and fight them. Shield Bash, B plus D. There's your melee attack. Okay. That's a lot of melee defense. Holy shit. So that's like 1100 melee attack, 300 shot. Like, overall, the suit's not bad for the arena suit that it is. Like, it packs a good melee punch. It has some very interesting EX skills on it. Honestly, I've seen worse. That's saying something. No need to find an ID anymore in friend menu. There's an event tab. Ah, cool. With power attribute, enemy shooting power reduced by 25%. Remember, this is only for whatever suit this thing's equipped on, so it doesn't apply to your entire squad. If it did, this would be dope, but it don't, so it's not dope. Numerically, nothing really amazing to write home about. He kind of has the stats of a typical mid-range 4-star, 1900 melee attack, but nothing like jaw-dropping. The commander tag's a nice addition, though. Okay, well, the event stuff, pretty interesting. Now, on to the gacha. So, we are going to roll, I guess, my entire stash that I have on the Helios. I'm going to regret this. I know I'm going to regret this, but let's do it. Give me the backpack. Give me the backpack. All right, roll number 1. What do we get? Yeah, imagine my first multi is the backpack. If you get the head and backpack, will you switch to the Quanta? Unfortunately, no. I'm not really a big fan of the Quanta's design. You got, look, here's the thing. I'm not a huge fan of the 00 mecha designs. I liked the story. I didn't like the mecha designs very much. So. All right. Come on. Where's my orange? Like, there are some parts, like some suits from Double O I look at and go, that's pretty cool. But... Yes! Oh, damn, like pottery. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Don't watch Sukiya. Yeah, is he even in here? I'm pretty sure he's not, or my luck wouldn't have been that good. Video sponsored by Bamco. Alright, so we're gonna alternate it. I'm gonna instantly crank it up to the highest level I can. Oh wait, it's already there. Right. Sweet beans. Now, I kind of want to keep going to see if I can get the head as well, because the head's obviously really good too. Screw it, it's the Super Sokai Festival, let's go! Alright, what do we got? Golf claps. Golf claps. Alright, what else? What do we got, Bandai? What are you giving me today? Oh, the arms! I'll take those. I can try Palma Fiocina. I can see what that actually looks like. I can see what that looks like, because I really want to see what that animation is. Alright, what do we get? Did I get anything else, or was it just that? Let's find out. Blue. Green. Blue. Green. Blue. Wow, we're really alternating here. Alright. Let's keep going. Not at the end yet. Don't forget to compare it to... Oh, yeah, right. The Arius had a Palma's... Oh, purple. I'm pretty sure I can't upgrade from that to... Maybe I can upgrade. Let's find out. I'm not sure. Because gold should be above that, but I'm not... Oh, yeah, no, there is gold in this pool, so it may upgrade to gold. Unfortunately, none of the parts I want, but... Let's see what it is before hitting the almighty skip. No upgrade. Big sad. Wait, is that the OG rifle? Nice, more last shooting. Blue. Alright. Nope. I want the big one. So I got, what, 3 multis left? And then we'll take a look at my spoils. Cool. All blues. Well, I should say captive blue. Is that the new last shooting? Dang. Purple? Eh. A crossbone. Alright, come on. Last roll. Show me some love. Show me the love. Thank you, Bandai. Thank you. Love you too. We opening strong with a perp. Alright, blue. Alright. Let's see what happens. Let's stop tapping until I get my orange. I'm actually surprised I've only gotten single oranges and no, like, doubles or anything. Why didn't you do the Super Sokai step? Because the Super Sokai step gives me, like, a 50-50 of getting the Helios and the Shia Quanta, and I don't really care about the Shia Quanta as much as I do the Helios. Alright, what else do we got? Come on. Show me the goods. Oh, the weapon. I'm not that impressed by it. I'll survive, though. Yeah, it's better than getting nothing. Absolutely. Huh. Dang, no head. Yeah, the head's really good. If you got the head, you made out like a bandit. The backpack is just the first double S skill that we have in the game, which is why I really wanted it. Actually, I wonder, do they have any Haro chip packs up? It's a Super Sokai Festival, do they not? Wow, they don't. Dang. Let's see, where is the button? It should be around here somewhere. There it is. Don't look behind the curtain. I'm not doing anything interesting back here. Okay. Okay, so I'm going to do 2 more multis on this. It felt weird just kind of leaving it where it was because I just had a weird amount of Haro. So we'll throw a couple more and then we will... And I know the game's going to make me regret doing that, so... A lot like it did when I went for the Kshatriya. God, that was just punishment. Gundam, you need to stop doing this. You need to stop rewarding my poor choices. It's a vicious cycle. It's a vicious, vicious cycle. No, pay to win would have been buying like the 10,000 pack or something, you know? I was so hoping there when I saw the head highlighted. I was like, please give me the Helios head, but no, I think I'll have to survive with the backpack. Yeah, the Kshatriya was just and then the Kshatriya repair decides to cuck me with a different part. Look, I'm glad at least with the Kshatriya repaired, it gave me the arms, because if both the Kshatriya and the Kshatriya repair were like, no arms for you, I would have thrown my phone at something right there. It's the close range Vulcan, yeah. Well, that immediately makes it super lame. Because that was the big advantage, right? If it was like a machine cannon, which could fire really far, nice. But because it's a close range, it's usable, but it's not nearly as good as it could be, you know? It pains my heart. Freezes you in place too. Oh yeah, that's asking for it. Banner for Helios ends 8/31. Hey, I got the Helios legs. So I got what? The legs, the arms, the backpack, and the gun. So I just need torso and head and I'm done the entire suit. Nice. Alright, final multi on the Helios. And then we'll go alterate the parts and call it a night, I think. Yeah, blue. Cool. Okay. So, before I forget... Nope, that's not the button I wanted to hit. I don't even know what button I hit. Okay, I hit that one. Alteration. Let's go. Gundam Helios. We're going to alterate the backpack. Just instantly, no questions asked. That's... Yep. Yep. I'm getting that S plus right there. Okay. Problem solved. Now, what were the legs again? I'm just having like a complete brain lapse here. Right, it was the Protag stuff. I don't use enough Protag suits for that to matter. And I believe the Palma I wanted to upgrade as well. Yeah, okay. Palma. Yeah, okay. Cool, cool, cool. What was the beam rifle? For good measure, because I'm here and this is a limited thing. Yeah, no. So, Let's slap these on a suit real quick here and go see what we're working with. Should probably toggle on event boost. Gundam Helios. Beam Rifle Helios. Arms. Gundam Helios. Alright, so I've pretty much completed the event. What else? What are we gonna put on as a head? Yeah, let's put you on there, sure. You fit in. You fit in just fine. For the torso... Oh yeah, 00. Oh yeah, we're totally just... Suit's gonna look great. More Helios. Pilot. I guess it doesn't actually matter on the pilot because we're doing this purely just to see what the EX is. So it doesn't matter. And yeah, sure, screw it. We'll slap that on too. Opa. Long shooter. Okay. Let's go check this out. I guess we'll just do like a free mission or something. Oh, I don't know. Oh right, I need to modify. I'll modify it there. Yeah, whatever. I don't care. We'll just do 112 or 110 or something. Sure, Team 6. You're not built yet. Alright. I don't want any release because I just want to see how this works. Alright, let's take a look at the Palma, the backpack, and see what happens. Did they say what the buffs were to the funnels? They said the shooting power of funnels increased. I went and asked, and I haven't got a response back yet. So we're going to have to wait a little bit longer, I think. Alright, so first of all, let's check Palma. Yo, that was pretty friggin' dope. Alright, an emerald. It's really interesting, you know, seeing it in action. Pew pew. Okay, so the Palma, very good. That rapid spray, really satisfying. And that final blast at the end, good range on it. Not enough to go cross map, that'd be kind of stupid if it could. And the emerald looks the exact same as what we saw in the previous videos that people had of it. So, yeah. So they didn't take the... So I guess the best way to put this is you have the Destiny Palma and then the Aries Palma. The Destiny Palma is used with Destiny and the Heine Destiny, and then you have the Aries Palma, which is used for Aries and Helios. Makes sense. Aries Palma isn't cutscene. What, does it just shoot them as it runs or something? Let's see. I should have the Aries Gundam hands here. Sort by name, though, because... Is it Aries Gundam or Gundam Aries? I'm pretty sure it's Gundam Aries. Yes, okay. Let's see what this one looks like. Oh, I'm gimped. Alright. Oh, no. Don't want to go there. Don't want to go there. Come on. You know, they may have, like, made the load times get into the game quicker, but it's still just obscene first-time loads when you're going into, like, banners and missions and stuff. Alright. Mission 110. Go, 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 go. Because I totally forget what this EX skill looks like. No, 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 no. No support. I'm sad I don't get to see any of the Shia Quanta stuff, but actually, let me double check. Maybe they've uploaded the Twitter videos by now. Spoiler alert, they have not. They are... Bandai is really sleeping today. Holy. Yep, it's literally the exact same. Okay. Yeah, so the Arius line and then the Destiny line of Palma Fiocina. Cool. Okay. Well, guys, that was a really fun stream. We got to see lots of neat stuff, lots of real jaw-breaking moments, you know, where our first double S skill and all that fun stuff. Yeah, thanks for tuning in. Thanks for hanging out, all the cool beans. And I guess I will see you guys in the next video. So, yeah. Talk to you guys later. Peace out. Good luck on your rolls, for anyone that rolls.